Hello, I'm Amy Zabi with the Jerusalem Connection Red Alert Report for Wednesday, January 16th. What's an anti-boycott? A buycott. More about that in just a moment. Last week I ended our report saying I would update you on the latest regarding the women's marches around America. I did do a quick update and noticed that I wanted to remind you that in 2018 I reported how the three founders of the Women's March in 2017, of them Linda Sarsour and Tamika Mallory, have been asked to resign because of their anti-Semitic leanings and public demonstrations of being anti-Semitic. In fact, Linda Sarsour actually told Zionist women, please do not attend the Women's March. As well, in Chicago, Eureka, and New Orleans, as well as other smaller cities, several of the marches have actually been canceled completely. And it was done so because of a so-called lack of diversity amongst the planning committees and possible attendees. I actually do not know how to respond to that one. You see, women come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and colors and ethnicities and religions. And if the ones who step up to organize aren't the right color, well, then they're going to cancel it? I really don't know what to say. But as I said in the past, Israel is one of the most women-forward nations in the entire country, let alone the Middle East. With their system of law, culture, society, access to education, jobs, and equal protection, they are the most women-forward, least oppressive of women in all of the world, specifically in the Middle East, of course, something Linda Sarsour refuses to recognize. Anyway, those women, Israeli women, are told not to attend. However, I think the original founder of the Women's March is trying to distance herself from that perspective. Of course, all of this is going on while UNESCO allows PA representatives to unabashedly continue to erase a Jewish identity in Jerusalem. Of course, that itself has a long history of human rights and arguably women's rights in its footprints in Jerusalem. So if you're interested in patronizing Israeli companies and businesses, not just for their great products and services, but as a deliberate response to the BDS and anti-Semitic movement, consider checking out the Facebook page for Lev Halom Supporting Israel's Heartland. That's LEVHAOLAM. This page is a holding tank of Israeli businesses and craft boutiques, and you can sign up to receive a monthly package of a variety of products, all from organizations and businesses and families who are specifically targeted by boycott, divest, and sanction movement activists. You can also check the direct homepage, www.levhalom.com, LEVHAOLAM.com. This is a unique way to support Israeli businesses, which in turn employs non-Jewish residents in the area, so you're also supporting them. The true goal of attaining peace in the region is also obtaining prosperity, which often leads to peace. But here's another example of BDS. HSBC, a UK bank, had released a decision last month to divest from Elbit Systems. This is an Israeli munitions company. And they claim it is not the result of BDS or boycott, divest, and sanction movement activities. They claim it was based on their long-standing defense policy, quote, whereby we do not invest in companies linked to the production or marketing of cluster munitions. We test our shareholdings against this policy, assisted by external evidence-based ratings providers. This is from an executive at HSBC. However, Elbit Systems' inventory and production line does not include cluster bombs or any portion thereof. It is not in their repertoire. We're still waiting for HSBC to respond to this bit of fact-checking. Elbit publicly stated that they did acquire IMI, another Israeli manufacturing company, earlier in 2018, this company formerly did provide or manufacturing for components of cluster bombs, but it no longer did so. And Elbit publicly stated that it was not continuing that practice. They're adding it to their repertoire now that they acquired IMI. So how will HSBC respond to this new bit of news, claiming that they are trying to find evidence-based facts in order to make their decisions? Let's see how they respond to this, considering HSBC's decision to divest from Elbit in the first place was made public after a private email correspondence with the Palestine Solidarity Campaign, a British NGO, was made public. The Palestine Solidarity Campaign actually posted to its own website and news release that it had successfully persuaded HSBC from divesting in the Israeli arms company, and that it was a BDS victory for them. So HSBC needs to decide where its position is and if they're going to align themselves with the facts or with the BDS propaganda. I challenge you all to make 2019 the year of logic, common sense, and truth-finding, exposing anti-Semitism wherever it may lead and among any group or cause. Shavua Tov, and have a great week.